Be attracted to you, she gotta number one feel like that she gotta see that you're not easily, you know, somebody you for a woman to be attracted to you, she gotta see that you're not easily you're not somebody who easily like you can't easily like her. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how good she look. You never let a woman know like or you never even play. I ain't gonna lie. You should never look at a woman like she is like top notch. Even if she fine as fuck, like she gotta still prove that she top notch, and you have to act accordingly to what she has proven. Because a woman can look mean and she can be nice as hell. A woman can look nice and be, you know what I'm saying, mean as hell. A woman can be wifey. A woman can look like she wifey material, talk like she wifey material, and be an absolute bitch and have nothing about her that's wife material. A woman can not look like she wife material and really be wife material. It's all about what she proved to you. Like that's why I always say don't judge a woman, because if you judging her, you're not really looking at her from a real perspective. You're looking at her from a sense of her past, from your past. You know what I'm saying? What the world would say. When you really develop and you really understand like how people move, you really understand, bro. Some women can be influenced to doing what they doing. You got to keep that in mind as well. But on the other side of that, she can easily be influenced by you. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, you don't want a woman that can easily be influenced by everybody. You want her to have her own way of thinking, her own way of moving. You want a woman, me personally, I like strong women. But the whole point I'm trying to get y'all is that y'all don't know what y'all dealing with until you actually talk to her. You don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really don't know what you're dealing with until you actually sit down, you have that conversation with her, you actually get to know her. Until then, bro, you don't know. You can act like you know, you can feel like you know, but you don't know. You don't know what you're dealing with. So, that's number one, bro. You gotta really move accordingly. All that, like, you know, overly complimenting, overly want to know so much at the beginning, you know what I'm saying? Like, you too invested too soon. You cannot be that invested to a woman and you don't want to put no pressure on a woman, bro. Like, a lot of women can't handle that kind of pressure. You know what I'm saying? Most of y'all niggas can't handle that kind of pressure. So what the fuck make you think a woman gonna be able to handle that kind of pressure? Man, just go out home on some cool shit. Keep it cool. Keep it copacetic. And build your way up into getting to know her. If the vibe is right, y'all gonna want to get to know each other more. If the vibe not right, you might not want to talk to John no more. And that's what that is. I always can tell when I'm not fucking with a John, because I'm gonna be honest. When I'm looking at the time on my phone, I know I ain't fucking with you. If I'm like, damn, it's been 20 minutes, shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually I set aside like an hour for somebody I'm talking to. I'm gonna be honest. I want to talk to him. I really want to get to know him. I set like 30 minutes or an hour. I take time on my day. But if it's like I'm looking at my phone 20 minutes and we 10 minutes, like I'm looking at the time, 30 minutes, I'm looking at it 32 minutes, 33. This ain't right. That's what I'm saying, bro. And the Joan can be so fine and you not vibe with her. She can be fine and you just not vibe with her, bro. I'm telling you. Me personally, I don't take that shit personal, because 9 times out of 10, and I'm not saying that everybody like my vibe, but 9 times out of 10, I still have a good vibe. I'm still able to make somebody laugh. I can make them smile. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. But at the same time, bro, some women, they don't really bring nothing to the table, like in a flavorful way. Like, I believe, I have noticed that, and I'm kind of rambling on this, but like, I have noticed that with some women, they really do think that as long as they making money, they gonna get perceived as a good woman. That shit is insane to me that women think. It's insane to me that people think like that. It's insane to me that people really think like that. Like, money is one category in your life. Like, y'all gotta really keep that in mind. Like, nigga can have a lot of money and know how to make the right moves and have no personality. AKA, prime example, Elon Musk. That nigga ain't got no fucking personality, bro. Y'all ever seen that nigga podcast? That nigga look like a robot. I see why that nigga, everybody think that nigga's an alien. That nigga don't have no personality. You know what I'm saying? Respectfully, when you watch that nigga, you do not see, I'll be honest, I don't get no personality from that nigga. He might be a shy nigga, who knows, but, you know, like, I believe, like, they got some women, like, they be they be like really lame. Like they be lame as fuck. Like for real. That's why I always say, bro, y'all be looking at these women like they so fine. Some be so lame. Some be insecure, bro. And y'all don't know. You really can cut. I'm telling y'all. I think some of y'all be thinking with y'all dick, so y'all get kind of like lost. But y'all really pay attention to some of the finest Jones. They don't really be like the best Jones. They don't. They be having the worst philosophies. As for a woman, they got philosophies like niggas. Niggas and women should not have the same philosophy, bro. We should not have the same philosophy. I'm gonna keep it a bean from my personal opinion. I'm not saying nothing wrong with that, you know. If a woman wanna be a bad bitch and she wanna run niggas, she wanna get to the money, she wanna get to the bag, and she don't give a fuck, she don't want no kids, cool. You know what I'm saying? Cool. Me personally, I want a woman that actually wanna be a woman. I want a woman that I actually, you know, I could just chill with. You know what I'm saying? I ain't, she ain't trying to watch the football game. She trying to watch the chick flicks. I gotta tell her not to watch the chick flicks. I ain't trying to get on no damn chick flicks. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find us a middle ground. You gonna have to come with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm looking for. I ain't trying to, no, hey, my nigga, I'm not, listen, no, I'm not your nigga. I'm not your nigga. How you gonna call me a nigga and then wanna suck my dick? That's crazy. That is insane. That is insane. No. Some women not gonna meet your standards, bro. Like, they be so fine. They don't know how to cook. They disrespectful. They don't listen. They don't really have no vibe. They negative. They complain all day. You know what I'm saying? Like, all day. Like, about everything. I ain't talking about, some women, they complain about their day cool. I think every woman does that. But a woman that always complains, oh my God. Women that's too clingy, that is crazy too. You should not be too clingy. You should not want to be around me all day, all night. You should not be looking at your phone, looking for every single text message for me to respond in a minute. That is fucking insane. That is fucking insane to me. Cause I'm not looking at my phone like that. You know what I'm saying? So you're not gonna be a good mix for me. I like it, and y'all gotta really keep that in mind, bro. It's all about how y'all gotta map a woman around you. Like, some niggas, they believe that they woman wants to get the bag because they want a woman that's gonna bring some money to the table. That's cool. I understand that. And I respect it. Me personally, I respect it. But I like a woman that is like very fucking, cool personality, got something going for herself, where she's getting to it. I like that. It matches me. Because if you get into it, I'm getting to it, we get into it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just me. That's what I like. I like a woman where you get into it and I'm getting to it. I got a good vibe, you got a good vibe. We can laugh, we can have a good time. It's not just you leeching off me. Like, you just leeching off my person. You like, oh, you make me laugh. I like being around you, so I don't like being around you, though. That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And that's the woman you gotta tell, bro. I would just crush you. I don't want nothing serious with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for nothing serious. Or I don't want nothing serious. Me personally, I don't want nothing serious with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Like, me. Nah, bro. You know what's crazy? You be surprised how many Jones really will fuck with you. Just off you keeping it real with them. One. And two, some of them will be mad and act like they not fucking with you, and the whole time they really fuck with you because you really kept it a buck with them. I'm just keeping it a bean with y'all, bro. Y'all gotta really let these women build themselves up to playing that role. You know what I'm saying? Like, me personally, I don't mind being a side nigga. I don't mind having a side chick. I don't mind having a man. Like, I don't mind none of that. But you gotta prove that shit, bro. That's why I'm telling y'all, don't be too invested in a woman so early. It's a waste of time. The next thing y'all need to really understand, for sure, if I had to say, is the power dynamic of a relationship. A lot of niggas think that it's manipulative to understand a power game in a relationship. A woman should serve you more than you serve that woman. Why? Because in the long term, she's going to benefit more than you are. She's going to benefit more than you ever will. I promise you. A man is going to benefit a woman more than a woman ever can. Now, I'm not saying like fuck over women. You know what I'm saying? But that's the reason why I say it's beneficial. Now, me personally, once you show me certain qualities, like you show me that you really move this kind of way, I ain't lying. I start fucking with you a little different. I start moving different. You know what I'm saying? Once you meet my standards, I move differently. And you gonna get treated good. Nigga gonna give you some gifts. Nigga gonna treat you very well. You know what I'm saying? Nigga gonna do that. Nigga gonna spend some money on you. I ain't gonna lie, I don't mind spending money on you if you really moving the right way. And you that kind of woman. You know what I'm saying? And you plan for that position. I see you plan for that position. Yeah, I'm gonna reward that. I'm gonna reward that. With my attention, my time, my dick. I'm gonna give you a little bit of money. Listen, I'm not spoiling you every day. I'm not buying nails. I'm not doing all that. It's gonna be a long time before that happens. I'm gonna be honest. It's gonna take you a long time. But if you really get there, yeah. You ain't gonna be worrying about like, paying for my food and all that kind of shit. You gonna, bitch, listen. That's how it goes, bro. Because a woman has to really feel like she's invested in you, bro. If she don't feel like she invested in you, I promise you, she is going to start getting entitled. I'm telling you. Crazy how this world work though. Crazy how really people work. If you give somebody something one time, they'll be thankful for it. You give it to them twice, they'll be like, okay, they'll be thankful. But if you keep giving it to them, they're eventually gonna feel like you supposed to do that. They might stop saying thank you. It might get to a point where like they really think like, nigga, this is what you supposed to be doing. I ain't supposed to be, I'm not supposed to be doing this shit. I'm doing it because I want to do it. But you see how like spoil, you really can like, that's why I say like, niggas who spoil their kids is insane. Like, I couldn't see myself spoiling no damn kid. Couldn't see myself spoiling nobody. But at the same time, it's like, what the fuck are you doing for me? That's what it really is, bro. Cause this is what y'all gotta realize, bro. The game that I give, especially, the reason why it's so beneficial and it's so cold. And y'all gonna be able to do whatever the fuck y'all want to do is because it's rare. It's really rare, and it's gonna blow. It blows this people's mind, like when they see how effective all of this shit is, because they don't realize that it's fucking rare for niggas to understand women. It's fucking rare. It's rare for people to understand other people. It's fucking rare. So when a woman run across a motherfucker who really know how to talk, who know how to express his thoughts, who know how to be himself, who know how to laugh, who know how to have a good time, who know how to do all of this shit, it hit different. Why? Because it's fucking rare. It's rare, nigga. It's fucking rare. Like, niggas don't run into niggas. Women don't run into that shit. Women don't run into a nigga with standards. Who, oh yeah, you gotta cook for me. You gotta move this way. I don't wanna hear no fucking excuses. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. If you want to be with me, you got to move like this. I'm not going to settle for less. You know what? You can always walk out the side. You can always walk out the door if you don't want to be here. They not used to that. They're not used to that. But at the same time, they're not used to somebody who know how to flirt with them, who know how to make them feel special, who know how to make them feel like the only woman in the world, who know how to get their pussy with. They don't run into that many niggas who know how to dominate them. Like, for real. Not just on the, I'm going to put my hand around your throat. Nah, bitch, get on your knees. Get on your knees. Be a good girl. Slap her in the face with that mug. They're not used to that. They are not. Most dudes, most of y'all niggas blushing off of hearing that. Because that shit rare. That shit rare. It really is rare. That alone is one thing. Then when you get on top of the fact that motherfucker know how to joke and have a good time, that's another thing. Motherfucker know how to laugh, that's another thing. Motherfucker is intellectual, that's another thing. You know what I'm saying? It's to me, if you ask me, I would think it'll be common, but it's not. It's not common. It's not common. Somebody who don't judge women, who understand that women are women and men are men. There are not that many dudes who think like that. But you know what's crazy? Women like a man like that. They like a man like that. They like a man where they can be themselves, not have to worry about nothing, not have to stress about nothing at the same time. Like, continue. I'm telling y'all, the reason why it's like that is because ain't no niggas like that. Like, niggas are like, think about it. The most virgin type men, the most niggas who don't get no pussy are the most judgmental men. Why? Why do you think that? They're the most judgmental towards women. Why do you think that? Why? Why you think that? That shit is a turnoff. I'm not gonna say like anything of nobody in particular, but y'all know them niggas that's online, and they a part of they underhandedly a part of that little community, red pill community, and they judge women all day. That's their content. They judge women. They talk about money, they talk about all that, but they judge women most of the time. That's y'all gotta understand, bro, that dumb niggas, they not getting, if y'all looking at them and y'all thinking that they really getting pussy, that really show you how much you don't know. It show you how much game you don't have. Cause you cannot fuck that woman. You can't get women. You obviously can't get women. You can't get women. And that should really like bother you that you can't get women, that you don't notice a nigga who don't get no women. That should bother you. That should bother you, bro. I'll be honest, that should bother you. Like, a nigga like that, a judge women all day, and they talk that, they put women down that bad. Cause I'm be honest, one thing I understand is everybody got their struggle. Me, I love women. I love to fuck women. I love, you know what I'm saying? That's my struggle. I like women. So I'm never gonna look at a woman and see her struggles and say you are this, you that, you this, you that. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it to anybody. Unless they on some sucker shit. Like some real life, like down bad sucker shit on some bitch shit. They doing some weak shit. I'm gonna point that out, especially if you a guy. Cause we men. But I'm never gonna be like, you this, you that. I'm not doing it. I'm just, no. If you disrespectful, you gotta get out my face. It's that simple. I don't have to judge you to know you gotta get the fuck out my face. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like, when you realize that, bro, you realize when you take away them judgments off of yourself, this is what you gotta realize. You have to think. Like, you have to really think different. You have to really think in a unique way. Like, I might look at a woman and be like, yeah, bro, she a bitch. It might mean something completely different than what you think. Some y'all might look at a bitch like she loud, she mean. I'm looking at a bitch because she actually runs niggas. Like, she's consciously running niggas out of their pockets. That's really and truly that's a bad bitch. Like, she fine, she run niggas out their pockets. She use her looks to run niggas out their pockets. That's a bad bitch. She is that. She is literally the epitome of a bad bitch. She's not a bad woman. She's not a bad lady. A lady is somebody who actually got like who actually like hold themselves to a certain kind of standard. Like, that's a lady. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know how we got gentlemen, motherfuckers who strategic, who no feelings involved, just straight strategy, straight thinking, straight, you know, organized and moving in a strategic, tactical way. It's a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? Like, a dude who worry about the image, who put their image together nicely, is a fucking gentleman. A man, you a motherfucker who know how to stand on your principles. That's a fucking man. You know what I'm saying? A fucking male is just a nigga with a dick. Anything with a dick is somebody with a dick is a male. That's it. Dick and balls, you male. There's no thing you need to be a man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you gotta realize, man. Like, everybody different though. That's how your vocabulary should be. Your vocabulary should mean something different than the rest of the world to a certain extent. Because when you looking at, like, for example, I had somebody who told me, hey man, she was like, don't start getting spiritual on me. I was like, I can't, like, I'm a spiritual nigga. That's what I do. I started talking about what I was talking about. I started really breaking down the game and how I seen, you know, spirituality. She was like, oh my God, wow. I was like, what kind of spiritual motherfuckers you been fucking with? You know what I'm saying? Like, what kind of spiritual motherfuckers you been talking to? Because it's just like, the spirituality was grand rising queen, you know, the fucking marbles and all that bullshit. That's what she was used to. So it was just like, it's a whole different nigga. And that's the what I'm trying to get y'all to understand. is that when y'all stop thinking like everybody else, you become so unique to the world. They start looking at you like, damn, this nigga really unique. This nigga really different. It's because like it's hard to really put a nigga in a box that way. Damn, this nigga masculine, but he childish. That shit don't that shit don't go together. Like a nigga who know how to dance and have fun, but at the same time he's still a man. You can tell like you can't fuck over him. Other niggas know they can't fuck with me. They know they can't. Like with hands, they know they can't fuck with me with the hands. You know what I'm saying? It's a different vibe. Most women don't get that vibe, bro. They just don't. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit is rare for them, truly. So whenever they meet a guy that's like that, it make them think like, damn, this nigga really rare. I really want to know more about him. That's why it's so, different. That's why it's so different, bro. Because a lot of women, they don't run into that shit every day. And y'all gotta understand that, bro. That's a different kind of fucking game, bro. It's a different level of game. It's a different level of understanding. Most niggas ain't gonna never get to that. It's just not. It ain't that personal. I ain't trying to diss nobody. I ain't trying to play nobody. It just is what it is. Like some niggas, they just never gonna get to that level of game. Of knowing themselves and moving in the world as themselves and standing on who they are. They never gonna get to that level of game. What y'all gotta realize is that it's okay that most of the world not gonna get to that level of game. It's something hard to accept. But it's the reality. Like once you accept it, you realize the reality of it. Like it's actually more gonna lead to you having no competition. Like you have no competition. You have none. You look around, you don't really. You look to your left, you look to your right. It's only you, bro. Like it's really only you. Like it's probably gonna either be like one nigga per fucking 10, 20 blocks. And it's if that nigga decide to do something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like it's just cause some it's all about people standing on them. And we start getting looked at as like these philosophical dudes who are somewhat moving in the world like in a spiritual way, but the reality of it is like we all are spiritual beings. It's just that not everybody else hold themselves up to that. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what that is. You gotta really take it for what it is, take it on the chin and keep it stepping. Like the world is just fucked up. The moment you understand the world is fucked up, that's the moment you're gonna really step different. I'm just keeping it a buck with you. The next thing though, you gotta be able to put a woman in her place and let her know what it's gonna be like if she gonna be with you. And you gotta let her know in a way that kind of shocks her. Like it gotta be a form of real correction. That's what most guys missing. They don't correct women. Women are fucking wild, and they know they are. Women are disrespectful naturally to each other. They know they are. Women are not. They're not gonna hold themselves accountable. They know they won't. Women, they gonna say shit that they don't even mean. They know they do that. You know what I'm saying? They know the wrong shit they do. They know it. They know it's wrong. So when you tell them to get their shit together, they might give you a little lip. They might say a little something. But once you say what you gotta say and they get right, it should be no second. If I gotta tell you again, that's it. We done. And if the ones that really understand that they can't play with you. They can't. Because they don't, honestly, those kind of women don't qualify to be with you. And that's what that is. If they don't move accordingly, bro, that's what you gotta do. You gotta move accordingly. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Because when you understand that not every woman is really supposed to be with you. She's not. Like, even if you got you a crew of women, not every one of them is supposed to be, not all of them, bro. All of those women are supposed to really be for you. Like, as in, like, whatever you tell them, whatever you rocking with, however you move, they supposed to be matching you. Not every woman is supposed to match you. Like, if every woman is matching you, that's a problem. Like, if you just trying to hit, that's one thing. If you just hitting them. But if you really want a woman to match you, bro, you gotta move differently. Because a lot of women gonna want to hit. A lot of women gonna be okay with just hitting. They're gonna be cool with that. They gonna be cool with that. They gonna be alright. Telling y'all, but just hitting. But that shit ain't cool. So y'all gotta keep this shit in mind, bro. There's levels to this game, yeah, sure. But the biggest part about all of this shit that y'all really gotta understand is this. The fuck is this? One thing I gotta understand is this, bro. Is that they gotta have a good time with you, bro. I gotta have you gotta put them in their place, but like the whole like building is built off of like your vibe. The building is built off your vibe. You gotta be able to laugh. You gotta be able to have a good time. You gotta be able to flirt. You gotta enjoy flirting. You gotta enjoy making jokes. You have to actually enjoy it. Like a lot of dudes, they be thinking too hard. Like at least me, my younger me especially. I used to think hard to like come up with good jokes because I wasn't really like a dude who just told jokes who like to entertain people. You got to entertain a woman a little bit, bro. You gotta when you flirting, you gotta actually when you flirting with her, you gotta to be entertaining. Like that's your vibe. That's the way you live your life. Like the way you choose the the jokes you tell is the way you enjoy yourself. That's like it's a reflection of the way you should decide to enjoy yourself. Like it's the way you decide to play around. It's how you fuck around, bro. Like if you can't fuck around, it means you boring, bro. You are a boring person. If you cannot have fun, you're boring. Like you're boring, and it's like not me trying to dish you. It's not me trying to play you. Whoever behind the watching this on their phone, whatever. I'm not trying to dish you, brother. You just boring. You know what I'm saying? You are a boring person. Like, and I'm be honest. If I were you, I would take it with a grain of salt. Cause who the fuck? Everybody has a creative bone in them. Everybody is creative. Like even if you somebody who don't make good jokes, you still have like a fun. You have a fun side of you. Like have fun, nigga. Like that's the foundation of a woman. A woman is an emotional being. So you have to be able to entertain her. She gotta feel some type of way when she around you. All that other shit cool. That let her know how she gotta be around you. That let her know how she gonna rock with you. But not every woman is going to, rock with you that way. But every woman can really rock with your vibe. Like most women, they can rock with your vibe. Like I know women who like take themselves serious as fuck. I be having their ass rolling. You know what I'm saying? Like rolling. You know what I'm saying? We laughing, we having a good time. And these are some of the most serious women I ran across in my life. Just serious. Serious as fuck. Of course they ain't matching my vibe. I ain't really fucking with them, but at the end of the day, we having a good time. Why? Because they feeding off me. Feeding off me. I'm joking on them. They joking on they ain't joking on me. But we joking with each other. We having a good fucking time. So the vibe is right. We having a genuine fucking vibe. And it's a different boat. It's a different boat between most guys. They just be trying to have like them good script. This is the thing about me. Like, I can ask an interview question, right? And the woman be like, oh, it feel like an interview question. And she laughed throughout the whole time I'm talking. She smiled throughout the whole time I'm talking. I get her into the conversation of what I'm talking about because the conversation is just that good. You have to be able to have a good time doing what you do. If you can't communicate, I ain't gonna lie, you already losing. It's hard to win when you don't know how to communicate, bro, especially with women. Fuck women in the world. Like, it's hard to win in the world because the way how the world moving now, you have to know how to communicate. Like, you gotta communicate how good you are. Even if you're not communicating it, you have to have a reputation that speaks for you. Because if you don't have a reputation, you don't have no kind of like mental wordplay going on in people's mind. They don't understand. Like they ain't got no perception of you, no description of you in their mind. You done. They not gonna fuck with you. They not gonna fuck with you. Like one thing about Aiden Ross, one of the biggest Twitch streamer guys, or whatever. People know Aiden Ross, but only certain people are gonna go to Aiden Ross because of his reputation, the reputation that he has. Only certain people gonna go to him. Versus Kyle Sinet, everybody goes to him. Why? Because the reputation that he has is just fun. It's just entertaining. It's entertainment. They both got similar. I think Kyle Sinet got like way more, a little bit more, way more, I think. But followers or streamers on average, or viewers on average. But it's the fucking description that y'all have of Kyle Sinet that makes Kyle Sinet Kyle Sinet. I think it's one of the biggest one of the biggest Twitch streamers that ever existed on fucking and screaming. He the biggest screamer and since streaming started. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is insane. Because of the entertaining aspect of it. It's really the way people look at you. You know what I'm saying? It's the way it's your reputation. It's the way that you move. It's the way you communicate. That shit matters. There's certain standards you let your sin be uphold to. If you just letting anything and everything in, and you letting everything and everything out, that's what you're gonna receive. You're gonna receive in any and everything. But if you allow the best in, you gonna reap the best results, because you're holding yourself to a certain standard. You're holding your surroundings to a certain standard. And not everybody can be around that, bro. Not everybody can handle that kind of pressure. They can't. And that's cool. But that's what that is, that everybody can't handle that pressure. They just cannot handle that pressure. And you gotta take that for what it is, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's some women. Some women they can't be there for it. They can't be around you for a long time. They want to. Some of them want to and they just can't. Because they bringing you down. You know what I'm saying? Some women, they know they can't, but they want to fuck you. Some women know they don't meet the standard, but they'll pay to be around. Some women will do anything to be around. Some of you horny niggas are thinking the right thing. Yes, some of them would literally just suck your dick to be around you. Some of them will pay you money to be around you. They will. They'll pay for the food. They'll pay for whatever you need that week. They'll pay for it just to be around you. This is what it is. Like, this is the real life experience of being a man. This is what I want y'all to understand, bro. Like, there's levels to this shit, bro. And I'm gonna be honest, I believe that there's levels and levels and levels and levels and levels, and I'm gonna always respect the game and climb. But y'all, you can't bullshit with just anybody, bro. Like, I understand some of you niggas are horny, and I get it. Them women they look easy. You can bust them down, but you gotta hold yourself to a different level, man. It's time to get to another level of game. Y'all gotta tell yourself that, bro. Like, you gotta get to another level of game. You gotta eventually get to a point where you tell yourself, like, enough is enough. I gotta get to the next level of the game. You know what I'm saying? And you gotta learn. You gotta develop. You gotta practice. You gotta implement. You gotta learn some more. You gotta see where you fucked up. You gotta see what you can do better, improve. Develop again, do it again. See what you fucked up. See what you can improve. Learn more. Dedicate. Do something else. You know what I'm saying? Do it again. Learn. See what you learned. See what mistakes you had. See what you was good at. Improve it a little bit. Tweak it. Do it again. That's what it is. That's the game. Play it. You living every day, nigga. You might as well make the most out of every day and give yourself something tomorrow. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, this is what it is, man. And you gotta respect it, bro. If you ain't respecting the game, you complaining, bro. If you complaining, bro, I'm telling you, you gonna get chewed the fuck up. You gonna get chewed the fuck up. If you whining and you trying to seem cool, you trying to pretend, you gonna get chewed the fuck up. You gonna get chewed up. You gonna get embarrassed, bro. You gonna get hit. Life gonna hit you hard, bro. You gonna get hit hard, bro. Real life. And you gotta just move accordingly, bro. You cannot be around here, feeling sorry for yourself. You can't be moping, because I ain't lying. When you start moping, that's when the world gonna hit you harder, nigga. I'm telling you, accept everything for what it is and realize that this is a world when you have to just be a dog. For life is a game. Life is a game. But in this world, you gotta realize, bro, for you to really play this motherfucker like it's a game, you have to be a dog. If you are not a dog, you nigga. This ain't gonna feel like no game. It's gonna feel like war. It's gonna feel like war. I'm telling you, it's an entirely different feeling. But when you got that dog, and you just know how to work, you know how to put your head down, you know how to get to it, you know how to elevate, you know how to, kick some people to the side, you know how to move. I'm telling you, you're gonna enjoy yourself, man. You're gonna enjoy yourself. But that's all I really got for y'all, man. I hope y'all enjoyed this content. Let's get this video to 500 likes. I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all, man. Peace.